Which finding from Granado and Alvarez's research, if true, would most directly support their claim? Black beans are a nutritionally dense food, but they are difficult to digest, in part because of their high levels of soluble fiber and compounds like raffinose. They also contain anti-nutrients like tannins and trypsin inhibitors, which interfere with the body's ability to extract nutrients from foods. In a research article, Mareleso Granito and Glenda Alvarez from Simon Bolivar University in Venezuela claim that inducing fermentation of black beans using lactic acid bacteria improves the digestibility of the beans and makes them more nutritious. So the claim here is that fermenting the black beans improves their digestibility and makes them more nutritious. So answer choice A says, when cooked, fermented beans contain significantly more trypsin inhibitors and tannins, with significantly less soluble fiber and raffinose than non-fermented beans. So this is incorrect because tannins and trypsin inhibitors are shown to interfere with the body's ability to extract nutrients from foods, meaning that the beans having more of these trypsin inhibitors, tannins, would make the beans less nutritious. So A is incorrect. B. Fermented beans contain significantly less soluble fiber and raffinose than non-fermented beans, and when cooked, the fermented beans also displayed a significant reduction in trypsin inhibitors and tannins. So this seems to be correct, because it says here that the beans are difficult to digest because of their high levels of soluble fiber and compounds like raffinose. So a reduction in the amount of soluble fiber and raffinose would make them easier to digest, and when cooked, the beans also displayed a significant reduction in trypsin inhibitors and tannins. So, like as before, the tannins and trypsin inhibitors interfere with the body's ability to extract nutrients from foods. So a reduction in tannins and trypsin inhibitors would mean that the beans would be more nutritious. So A seems to be the correct choice. C. When the fermented beans were analyzed, they were found to contain two microorganisms, Lactobacillus cesae and Lactobacillus plantarum, that are theorized to increase the amount of nitrogen absorbed by the gut after eating beans. So this is wrong, because it doesn't say in the passage anything about nitrogen and how it affects the nutrient intake or the digestibility of the beans. So the fact that the nitrogen intake is increased by the gut after eating these beans is unrelated. D. Both fermented and non-fermented black beans contain significantly fewer trypsin inhibitors and tannins after being cooked at high pressure. This is incorrect because it doesn't differentiate between fermented and non-fermented black beans, meaning that it doesn't show that fermenting the beans makes them more digestible and more nutritious. So D is incorrect, and B is the correct choice.